Hey, it's great to be with you again today. I want to ask you a question. This is a tough one. I want you to put your thinking cap on because this is, it's going to make you sweat trying to figure it out. Are you a Tigger or an Eeyore? What? Winnie the Pooh, right? You remember Winnie the Pooh? Right? Are you a Tigger or an Eeyore? Tigger, he was up, right? He was jacked up. He was bouncing around on his tail, right? And he was always looking for something to get into, and he was always active and moving and happy, right? He was filled with joy. He loved exploring new things and finding new things. Or are you an Eeyore? And you remember Eeyore, right? He was the donkey, and he had the tail on the donkey, right? His tail was pinned on him, and he was always gloomy and sad, and he was never happy. He was never joyful. He was always, oh well, okay, and he was right. Are you Tigger or are you an Eeyore? When things are going wrong, do you become an Eeyore? Do you fall into that rut where everything is bad and everything is no good and everything stinks, and you get that victim mentality, and you let yourself just be drug under the waves of despair and depression, and you become a part of the problem instead of part of the solution? Or are we that Tigger who, even in the midst of crazy, bad times, we're still looking for the positive. We're still looking for something to be excited about, that we're excited to be involved. We want to be joyful. We want to build people up and make them excited about being alive and being a part of it all. What do we want to be? As Christians, as followers of Jesus, do we want to be that Eeyore who, we're Downer Debbie, right? And we just bum people out by our presence? Or are we that guy that comes into the room and the room lights up because the joy that comes out of us, well, it just exudes, right? Love and happiness and joy. The things that Jesus calls us to be. So as we go through these days, and even when things aren't at their best, may we be a Tigger. May we throw joy and love and happiness out to everybody that we come in contact with. May we be encouragers and supporters so that others may be drawn closer to Christ. May God continue to pour out His grace, mercy, and blessings on each and every one of us. Until we get to meet again, amen? Amen.